Hey, Karen, if you're there, pick up. I just saw that brochure on the kitchen table. That one about the Hawaii trip. What's with that?
Excuse me?
Don't play dumb, Karen. It was on the kitchen table this morning. Why did you even pick that up? Did you stop by the travel agency just to get that?
So that means you went into our house without permission. I told you to give me advance notice if you're coming over. How many times do I have to keep telling you? Even if you're my mother-in-law, it doesn't give you the right to just walk in.
Oh, please don't start. Besides, I want to know about this brochure for this Hawaii trip. I want an answer right this minute. What is this?
It's nothing, it's just a brochure. I was shopping downtown and happened to pass by a travel agency and picked up one of their brochures out front. Actually, I didn't even realize it was Hawaii until later. The brochure looked nice is all.
Are you planning on going to Hawaii on vacation? Is that it? We have no plans for any kind of vacation. Then why did you go out of your way to get this brochure? And you leave it on the kitchen table for all to see? You knew I would see it. Are you poking fun at me or something?
Pardon me? I just left it on the table when I came home. You're the one who came into the house without permission. Besides, what's it to you if I grab a brochure or not? Just leave me alone, would you please? Don't freak out just because I picked up a brochure.
It's your fault, Karen. You should have thought about that before bringing such a thing home.
Like I said, Mother, please don't come into our house without permission. Then you would have never seen the brochure. Sheesh.
Don't you dare talk back to me. I'm going to confiscate this brochure if you don't mind. From now on, I will not allow you to bring home such brochures or magazines.
Keep the brochure. I don't care what you do with it.
Hey, Karen. Where'd that brochure for Hawaii go? I saw it on the kitchen table this morning. I was going to look through it later.
Oh, hey, Bob. You're pretty early today. Yeah, the brochure. Your mom confiscated it.
Excuse me? She confiscated it?
Yeah, it seems she got into the house without permission again.
What? Are you serious? I thought I took the extra key from her way back.
I bet you anything that she somehow got hold of Dad's extra key.
Yeah, that's probably it. I better warn Dad about that later on.
Yeah, please do.
I can't believe my mom. Man, I'm glad you left all our important papers at your parents' place and not here. I don't even want to imagine what she would do with them. Dad and I were always worrying what Mom would do next, but I never imagined she would come into our house without permission after warning her countless times.
Bet she feels that if it's her son's house, it's hers as well.
Yeah, I could just see her saying exactly that. I was hoping we wouldn't have to go ahead with our plans, but maybe I should talk to Dad and get things moving.
Oh yeah? Well, if you do, let me know ASAP, because I have to give my company some advance notice.
Oh yeah, for sure. Are you on your way home?
Yeah, should be home like 30 minutes or so.
Alright. I'll cook up some supper. I was a bit late today too, so nothing special. I heat up some pasta, a little wine perhaps.
Sounds good. Can't wait to see you soon.
Hey, Karen, I got the okay from Dad.
Oh, yeah, roger that.
I need a favor from you, Karen.
Okay, what is it?
Remember the issue about the brochure? You know, when Mom was all worked up over that thing? I think it was a month or so ago.
Yeah, how can I forget? She freaked out over that thing. I told her I just picked it up and we had no plans for a vacation, but she went ballistic and confiscated the darn thing. I couldn't understand why she would go so far.
About that Hawaii trip. Would you mind making plane reservations for that vacation?
Pardon me? Are you saying we're really going to Hawaii?
Yeah, that's right. I figured it would be useful to mislead her. You know, as a part of our little scheme.
What do you mean by misled? Oh, wait, I get it. because it's Hawaii, huh? You got it. You know it's in Hawaii.
We'll get her to go there herself.
Roger that. Make sure to text me when things really start moving. Got it?
You got it!
I knew it! You guys are planning to go on that Hawaii trip. I just knew. You can't fool me. This will not do. I won't be left behind. How could you go on vacation without me? No way that's happening.
Mother, how could you? My plane ticket? I was just about to go into the terminal when you grabbed the ticket out of my hand and boarded the plane. How could you?
Looks like they were already closing the doors. We're about to take off. Hawaii, here I come. I arrived at the terminal right when you were standing up to board the plane. Lucky me, you were the last to board. I can't wait to get to Hawaii. I'll have fun on your behalf. See ya.
But...
Oh, wow. Business class. You really know how to splurge. It's a 6-hour flight, so it's going to be comfortable with these wide seats. And the service is going to be wonderful. Hope they serve beef. Maybe I'll have some red wine with that. LOL.
I was going to change my ticket to economy after talking with Bob. He thought it was a little overpriced. I was on my way to talk to the girl at the counter when you showed up out of nowhere. I was going to switch to the evening flight.
Huh? Wait, what?
It's your mom. She snatched my plane ticket from me just as I was going to the counter to get a refund. She then ran right through the boarding gate and onto the plane. I didn't have time to downgrade the ticket and get a refund.
Seriously? Alright then. Just cancel and get a refund for Dad and my tickets then.
Way ahead of you. Did it as soon as I realized what was happening.
Good thinking. She'll get there and realize that she's all alone and we'll end up spending a fortune. Won't have any money left to get back. But then again, that's the plan. It'll give us time to check out our new place up north in Maine. I always wanted to live there.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I arrived at Honolulu, but nobody is here. Figured I would check in at the hotel and maybe relax at the beach tomorrow.
Oh, so you're okay being alone then?
Well, Hawaii is like any other state. Everyone speaks English, no problem.
Yeah, I suppose so.
By the way, you made reservations at the Sheraton at Waikiki, right? Reservations are in your name, right?
How do you know that?
I know that Bob and his father are checking in later today, too. I heard you guys talking about it and saw the reservation after reading your email.
That means you went into our house without permission and scrounged through our stuff again. You even looked through my email.
Well, that's because you guys were sneaking around behind my back. That's why I knew you'd be at the airport this morning. I caught you right at the opportune time, snatched that ticket, and hopped on the plane.
Yeah, I was just going to the counter to talk to the attendant.
Yeah, sorry, I had to do it. I had to teach you a lesson. Anyway, you're just a housewife. You don't deserve a nice trip like this. I suggest you stay home and look after the house.
Look after the house. Huh, yeah, whatever. But I have to say, I was a little doubtful that you would actually snatch the ticket from me, but it worked.
Excuse me? What are you talking about?
Your husband has been married to you for like 20 years, and he was sure it would work. Guess he can read you like a book. I told him it would never work, but I guess I was wrong.
What the hell are you talking about, Karen?
Have fun in Hawaii.
Karen, what are you talking about?
We're headed up to Maine in a few days. We rented a cottage on the lake. Beautiful spot.
When I got to the hotel and went for dinner, my brother was there sitting at the table. What's going on?
Hey, Mom. You there?
Brad, where have you been? I thought you were coming here with your father, but I find my brother here? You know we don't get along. Did you know about this? I haven't seen my brother in years. He says he lives here, runs some gift shop over on the other side of the island.
Yeah, of course I knew about it. That's why we tricked you into going there.
Excuse me? You tricked me into coming here?
Mom, what is it that you get out of mistreating Karen all the time? Do you enjoy it?
Huh? What do you mean?
You did the same thing to your son Jim about 4 years ago. Remember when Jim planned that honeymoon with his new bride? You swiped her ticket and insisted that you would go with your son. I remember you saying that such a trick was too good for her, that you would go on her behalf. I mean, come on, Mom. Seriously? Wasn't that the reason Jim wanted nothing to do with you? Isn't that why he moved away? Bet you don't even know where he lives now.
But I was only trying to...
Anyway, Dad knew how you would react and set up this little scheme, and it worked like a charm.
Wait, excuse me. This was all a scheme of some kind?
Yeah, it was a hassle, but it worked out. From this day forward, we, Dad included, have cut family ties with you.
But why? Why, Brad?
Because you treat Karen, my wife, with total disdain, as if she were a maid.
But I was trying to teach her to be a good wife is all.
Yeah, by throwing out her cooking, or purposely messing up the room and demanding that she clean it up. There were countless incidents I could point to, but it would take all day, and I don't have time for that. Did you really think that Dad and I didn't notice? Jim left because of how you treated his wife. Didn't you learn your lesson? We were worried that would escalate so far that maybe someone would get hurt. That's how concerned we were. Well, we contacted your brother, Uncle Bruce, and we explained the whole thing to him. He agreed to take you in. So, that's how you ended up there.
No, please, I can't stay here. Not with Bruce. You know I don't get along with him. I never wanted to see him again. I didn't even know where he lived. I hadn't seen him in years.
That's why we asked him to take care of you from now on, and he agreed.
No, that can't be right.
Bruce is a real disciplinarian. He's one tough cookie. Runs his own business, has numerous employees. This will be good for you, Mom. You need a little discipline in your life. A little taste of your own medicine. He's actually quite excited about finally teaching his little sister proper manners.
No, this can't be.
We also took this opportunity to move out. This will probably be the last time we talk. Goodbye, Mother. It was nice knowing you.
Brad, you can't do this. You're my son.
I heard later she was taken to her brother's place on the other side of the island and set up in a small dormitory. The next day, my Uncle Bruce got her started as a store clerk greeting tourists. But as you can imagine, she wasn't actually good at her job. I heard she tried escaping several times, possibly trying to catch a plane back to the mainland, but without any real money, she wasn't able to get very far. Uncle Bruce picked her up, wandering down Waikiki Boulevard. I think she's finally come to the realization that she'll just have to make the best of it. Actually, living in Hawaii doesn't sound that bad.
Mrs. Emerson! Sorry, I know it's early, but on my way to work, I witnessed a car accident. This girl got injured and... Long story short, I gotta take her to the hospital. I'm gonna be late. Sorry!
It's still 7:30. You got time? Just run.
I can't. Like I said, this girl got hurt. And I'm taking her to the hospital right now, so...
Listen, Oliver. You called an ambulance, right? Then she'll be fine. Leave her to the professionals. What can you do to help her anyway? You don't know anything about first aid. You still got time. Get over here now. You better not be late. Oliver? You're late. What time are you gonna get here?
I'm in the ambulance right now.
What? What are you doing in an ambulance?
Her parents are at work. They're on their way, but until they get here, someone has to look after her.
You're not making any sense. You're not even related to her. Why are you doing this? Stop poking your nose into other people's business. Ugh, wait, I get it. You're doing this because you don't want to come into work.
Look, I don't care what you think anymore. A little girl got hit by a car, okay? She's hurt really bad. I'm not just gonna leave her there and go to work. I'm taking her to the hospital whether you like it or not. We're almost there. I'll call you when I'm done.
No need. Just grab a cab as soon as you get off and come into work. If you leave now, you'll make it just in time for the morning meeting. Oliver, answer me.
I'm inside the hospital right now. I can't talk on the phone.
Ugh, that's it. I've had enough of this. You're almost 30 years old, right? If I call you, you pick up. I'm your boss. You should know that by now. You're not a kid anymore.
I know that. Look, I wanted to do the right thing. I couldn't just leave her there.
Listen, you. You think you're special because you graduated from an Ivy League school? Think again. I'm your boss. Stop talking back to me and do as I say.
The mother of the girl just arrived. I'm gonna grab a cab and head over to the office now. I'm sorry for all the trouble.
Too late. You'll never make it in time for the meeting. You're in a lot of trouble. Your selfish behavior caused us a lot of trouble. You realize that? Just take a half day today. And don't even think about charging the cab to the company. Hey, thank you so much for earlier. It's me, Caitlin, Michelle's mother. She gave me your number. Again, thank you so much.
Oh, sure thing. I didn't ask her for her number or anything. She asked me to give her mine.
I know. She told me. Don't worry about it. Anyways, where are you right now? I wanted to talk to you, but you were gone. I'd like to thank you in person.
Oh, that won't be necessary. I just did what anyone else would have done.
But wait, you were on your way to work, weren't you? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. Did you make it to work on time?
Actually, I'm eating donuts at a cafe in the station.
What?
My asshole of a boss told me to take a half day, so I decided to take a break.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry for all the trouble.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm gonna go shopping after this. And then I'm gonna eat some sushi for lunch before going into work. It's all good, so no worries.
Oh, I see. Hey, I know. My daughter and I just left the hospital. Can I maybe take you to lunch? It's the least I can do.
Oh, you sure? You must be exhausted. Don't you have to go to work?
No, I took the rest of the day off, so we were just going to grab something to eat on our way home. Come on, join us, please. I insist.
Okay then. Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, I'll meet you at the station then. Be there in about 10 minutes. Oliver! Where are you? It's 11 a.m.
Huh? You told me to take a half day.
Wow. Are you serious right now?
Huh? What do you mean?
After all the trouble you caused? What's wrong with you? Get over here right now and apologize to everyone.
I'm sorry. You're right. I owe everyone an apology. But, I don't want to bother them during work hours, so I'll apologize to the others during break or something.
That's it. I've had enough. This is unacceptable. I'm reporting this to the company president. I'm gonna call your family, too.
Oh, okay.
You might end up losing your job. We don't need employees like you. Oh, and your grandmother, she lives with you, right?
Yeah. What about her?
Then we should definitely fire you.
Huh?
She's really old, right? You'll probably use her as an excuse to miss work. And what happens when she dies? With all the funeral arrangements and stuff, you probably wouldn't be able to come in for a week. You're just like those women who quit right after they get married or pregnant. You're nothing but trouble. We'd be better off without you.
Mrs. Emerson, you're a terrible person. Work is important, I get that, but there are more important things in life, you know.
Ugh, not this again. Give it a rest. Whatever. I'm reporting you. It's over for you. Good luck finding a new job. Oliver? Pick up the phone.
What do you want? It's Sunday. I don't have to answer your calls.
Fine, just listen. What did you tell the company president?
Huh? What are you talking about?
He just called me and gave me a warning. He said I made things up about you. I didn't do anything wrong. What did you tell him, huh? That's it. I'm through with you. I'm gonna do everything I can to get you fired. You just watch.
I know he called you. I'm actually at his house right now.
Huh?
The girl I helped out the other day? Her parents told her school about it, and the principal wants to thank me in person.
What?
The company president and I are going there tomorrow.
Wow, hold up. What? What are you talking about? Explain yourself, Oliver.
Sorry, I'm busy. I'm with the company president right now, so... Oh, and hey. He told me what you said about me. You told him that I made it all up, right? You told him I was a pathological liar? Nice try.
What?
He lies all the time for no apparent reason. Those were your exact words to him, right? I was pretty upset when I heard that, you know. So I sent him a screenshot of our conversation to get you back. Ha!
Huh? No, you're joking, right? This isn't happening.
He was furious. He said he's gonna call you and talk to you in person. You'll probably get fired. Whatever, I'm gonna go home now, so bye.
He called me, but I didn't pick up. We're not done here yet, so...
You ignored his call? But he's the company president! You're almost 50, right? You know better than that. He's your boss. You probably shouldn't be ignoring his calls like that.
Shut up! Stop messing around! Oliver! Look, I'll let you off the hook. Just talk to him for me, okay?
Talk to him about what?
About the incident. Tell him this was all your fault. I did nothing wrong. You gotta tell him that.
Huh? I don't know about that.
Just do it! This is all your fault, you know? Why should I lose my job? This isn't right. After everything I did for this company.
He was telling me something earlier. He said the most important thing when it comes to business is trust. Doing the right thing, helping others, that sort of stuff. He told me he was proud of me. It really made my day.
What? But I'm gonna lose my job now.
So? How's that my problem?
Fine. I'm sorry, okay? Now please talk to him.
Huh?
I apologized? Now talk to him for me. I can't lose my job.
Sorry, I can't.
What? Screw you. After everything I've done for you, it's the least you can do.
I don't know about that. I'm not helping you. Sorry.
Hey, pick up now.
It's over. Stop texting me. Good luck finding a new job. A few days later, Mrs. Emerson got called to the company president's office. She ended up getting fired. No surprises there. She put up a pretty good fight, though. By the end, she was begging the president to give her another chance, but he was through with her. She was pretty good at her job, but he told her he didn't need employees like her. A few hours later, she finally gave up, packed up her things, and left the office. She was crying like a baby. Oh, and Michelle and her mom, Caitlin. I started spending a lot of time with them after the accident. And just the other day, Michelle gave me permission to be her new dad. I was flattered, but Caitlin was way out of my league, so I don't know. I don't even know if she likes me. We'll see, I guess. Anyways, things got much better at work after my old boss got fired. Just glad everything worked out.